The true meaning of forgiveness. The true meaning of forgiveness. Alright? No. Therefore, I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And when ye stand praying, forgive, if ye ought against any, that your Father also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses. But if ye do not forgive, neither will your Father, which is in heaven, forgive your trespasses. Alright, and that is Mark chapter 11, verse 24, 25, and 26, right? Mark chapter 11, verse 24, 25, and 26. Reading again. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye have received them, and ye shall have them. Alright? Now that first part is, it's straight up. It's telling you whatever things you desire, right? When you go in prayer, believe that you have received them, and you will. Simple. Alright? Because when you pray is to actually assume the wish fulfilled. Alright? It's not necessarily like asking or begging for something, right? It's more like a command. Right? You want to be rich, claim that you are rich. That is a successful prayer. Right? Feel as though you are the woman and the man that is rich right now. You want great health? Feel as though you are the man and the woman that has great health right now. Whatever the desire may be. Because when you go into prayer, you close your eyes, right? That is your time. That is a special time now with you and your higher self. God, universe, whichever one you want to call it, because there's only one consciousness, I am. And when you're in prayer, right, that is a sacred time for you and your higher self. Alright? And when you go to your higher self, you go there with respect. You go there with thanksgiving in your hearts, right? You go there already assuming that you are the man and the woman that already has their desires. Because whatever you go to the higher self in prayer with, the type of attitude, that is what it will grant you with. Right? It goes by the feeling. Now you might not feel the assumption 100% the first time or the first couple tries, but as long as you persist in it and you practice it, alright, you will get better and better. You will get there because every single moment we are shaping our future. Alright? And we have the power that we can change it if we don't like it. Alright, so whatsoever things you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and you will. So in prayer, whether your prayer is scripting, affirmations, or imaginal acts, or just speaking things into existence, when you do it, assume that you already have whatever desire it is. I don't care what it is. You know what it is. There's no limits. When you go to prayer and you go to that majestic being within you, which is you, your higher self, go with respect, go with thanksgiving. Go there boldly assuming that you already are that person. Right? And as the more you continue to do it, your higher self will grant you that. In this 3D reality, it takes time. In the fourth dimension, everything is instant. So just be patient. Alright? Believe you have received it and you will. Alright? And ye stand praying, forgive. Alright? And when ye stand praying, forgive. If ye ought against any, that your Father also which is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. But if ye do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. And again, the Bible is all psychological, it's all a metaphor. And that Father is your own I amness, your consciousness. The heaven is in your kingdom. Alright? This is heaven, this is your kingdom. Alright? Now, this could be your heaven and it can also be your hell. It all depends on you. Alright? Now, when you forgive, To forgive is complete, total forgetfulness, right? Of how you may see another person or how you may see yourself. If you can completely forget that self concept of another or yourself, then that is total forgiveness. All right? Not you saying that you forgive the person or you forgive yourself, but every time you see the person, right, that old concept pops up into your mind, then you have not totally forgive, right? And that also takes practice as well. To forgive is total, complete forgetfulness. So if the old concept of you saw a person as being miserable or angry, mean person or sick or whatever the case might be, to totally forgive them, to completely forgive them, right, is to see them in another state of being. So if you probably saw them as a very mean person, change that concept. See them as the most loving person, right? See them as the most loving person, and that will conform to your beliefs eventually. Because as within, so without. It's all a reflection, right? The same thing goes for yourself. When forgiving yourself of past experiences or whatever the case may be, because it's all imaginary, it all exists up here. Right? The past is no longer happening right now, the 3D reality. Neither is the future. Right? They're all happening right now though, in your own wonderful human imagination. And we have the power that we can change it to suit us. Just be disciplined, don't be lazy, be disciplined and focus. Whatever you focus your attention on, right, completely, you breathe life into it. Alright? And man is God. And in the beginning of time, when he said, let us create man in our own image, his total focus and attention was on that creation. And he never wavered. No doubts, no nothing. Right? So every day, let's aim for that. Let's aim to live boldly and live that, in that assumption every single day that we are the man and the woman that already has our desires. Right? And it takes practice, it takes time, because you're not going to grasp it 100%. But if you can make it your most dominant thoughts of being the man and the woman that you desire, it's yours. Whatever ye ask for in prayer, believe that ye have received it. Right? And forgiveness, forgive. That's total, complete forgetfulness, right? Of how you may see another person and how you also saw yourself, the old concept. Totally forget that old concept and dwell in the new concept. That is complete forgiveness. Alright? Because to not to forgive a person, that's holding something against them. Right? You want to let go of that baggage. Alright? And it might seem tough at times too, right? Especially if the person did you something really, really, really bad. Right? But don't forget, holding that thing against them every time you see them or whatever the case might be, you're not hurting them. You're actually hurting yourself. Because every time you see them, you feel that anger boiling up within. Or every time you remember something about the past or what they said or did to you, it brings up that emotion. And your mood determines the fortune rather than the fortune determines the mood. And I'm not saying you're not going to experience those other moods as well. There's nothing wrong with that, but just don't make it your dwelling place. Right? So completely forgive them. Meaning, forget that old concept of them and see them in a new concept. See them, see them as a new person. The person that you would like to see them as, the person they would like to be. Right? The person you would like them to see the person you would like to see. How they treat you, and how they move towards you, and how they behave towards you, their attitude towards you. Right? See that how you would want it to be. Right? And that's complete forgiveness. Changing their self concept, how you see them, and also how you see yourself as well. You know? Make it to conform to you. Make it lovely. Make everything out of love. Do everything out of love. And you can't go wrong. Alright? So when you go to the Most High in prayer, which is your higher self, go there with thanksgiving. Right? Go there boldly, assuming that whatever it is you want, health, wealth, love, that it is already done. And if someone in the outer world, right, you do not like what you see appear in front of you in terms of them, have forgive them totally and forgive yourself as well. See them as the person they would like to be. See them as the person you would like them to be. See them as the person you would like to see them the way how they treat you. And also yourself as well. Alright? So if it takes you 400 times to practice that forgiveness, then do it because it's worth it, right? Let go of all that baggage. Alright? And you'll be free. You know what I mean? You have nothing weighing you down. And that is the power that we hold. Alright? So completely forgive them. And completely forgive yourself too. Change your self-concept to a more positive, loving self-concept. Right? Most amazing self-concept. You know? A person that's living in bliss and peace and happiness every single day in love and light. A great being. Supreme. You are Christ Jesus. You are God. Right? You can have anything that you desire. Anything. Alright? So practice complete forgiveness. Okay? So with all that being said, I just hope this message was of help to you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, feel free to do so. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to share my videos as well. Alright? I am Be Floss to God. Send you love, peace, joy, prosperity, and blessings as usual. All you beautiful kings and queens, gods and goddesses, and all you beautiful people out there. Alright? Peace and love. And happy manifesting.